In the world of tech, politics, and billion-dollar egos, few rivalries grab headlines like Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Once allies, or at least cordial, their relationship has now turned into a high-stakes, high-drama feud playing out on social media and in the press. It all started with polite disagreements. But things took a turn when Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, publicly supported calls for President Trump's impeachment, a bold move that shocked many of his conservative fans. Musk replied, "Yes," to a tweet advocating impeachment, setting off a digital firestorm. For someone once invited to Trump's economic advisory councils, that one-word response echoed far beyond Twitter. Since then, their exchanges have been anything but friendly. Trump has called Musk another bullshit artist, while Musk clapped back, reminding everyone that Trump is not the savior of free speech many believed, and suggesting it's time for Trump to sail into the sunset. But what's really fueling this public fallout? Is it political ideology, personal power, or just two titans clashing for the spotlight? Welcome to Facts or Reality, where we dig beneath the drama and decode the truth behind the headlines. Get ready, because this feud is more than tweets. It's a battle for influence, legacy, and control over the narrative shaping America's future. Subscribe now, and let's break it down. Fact by fact.
Elon Musk has just agreed with a user on social media that President Trump should be impeached. This user had posted, "The president versus Elon. Who wins? My money's on Elon. Trump should be impeached, and J.D. Vance should replace him." Elon Musk just responding to that, yes, within the past 30 seconds or so. So as we're talking about, the future of the Republican Party, where is J.D. Vance in all this is an interesting question, right? Because J.D. Vance is somebody who does have a longer political timeline than Donald Trump. He is widely seen as the heir apparent to the MAGA movement, given that he's Trump's vice president. Does J.D. Vance draft more closely to Elon Musk? Does he draft more closely to Donald Trump in this fight? Does he position himself as a candidate for 28? Does he close the office door and not come out and not talk to anybody for a week? We'll see. But Elon here raising the prospect, at least rhetorically, not obviously we have to say not likely, but raising the prospect of replacing Donald Trump with J.D. Vance, guys.
The bromance between Elon Musk, the world's richest man, and President Donald Trump seems to be coming to a rocky end. You have President Trump saying in the Oval Office earlier today that Elon Musk saw this congressional bill that he's been railing about, and that he agreed with it, and that he was only now turning against the bill because, one, it doesn't have an electric vehicle mandate that he was pushing for in the bill, but also because he says he misses the White House, and now he's gotten out there, is no longer in what the president called the beautiful Oval Office, and as a result, he's railing against it. And Elon Musk is wasting no time pushing back. I want to put up just one of the many posts that Elon Musk has put up. He said, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Democrats would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate." He went on to say, "Such ingratitude." So this really shows you that Elon Musk is pulling out all the stops here when it comes to pushing back against President Trump. And we should remind people that Elon Musk did spend millions and millions and millions of dollars personally giving to the campaign of President Trump, but also giving out bonuses and creating all sorts of competitions, giving money to voters for signing up petitions and doing all sorts of things to sort of get energy around President Trump. That being said, President Trump is saying he would have won regardless of whether or not Elon Musk had backed him, which is also striking for him to say, given the amount of support that he got from Elon Musk. It'll be very interesting to see where this goes next, but it seems like it's going to get uglier and uglier.
After days of simmering tension, today was an all-out brawl on social media. At first, they came to blows over the so-called Big Beautiful Bill, the Trump-backed budget that gutted incentives for electric vehicles. Bad news for Musk's company, Tesla, the very same car Trump paraded on the White House lawn this spring. Now, Musk called the budget bill an abomination that would add $2.5 trillion to the national debt and told his followers to kill the bill. Less than a week ago, Trump celebrated Musk's work with Doge in the Oval Office.
He said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon.
Well, Musk now claiming President Trump would have lost the election without his help. The tech billionaire poured more than $250 billion into Trump's campaign, but now the president likens him to another disgruntled former employee. Here's ABC Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce. Mary.
Tonight, the stunning collapse of an alliance between the President of the United States and the world's richest man, their relationship exploding in front of the world. In the Oval Office, President Trump for the first time addressing Elon Musk, who's been taking aim at Trump's budget bill, saying, "Kill the bill."
Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore.
For days, Musk has railed against the president's bill, calling it a disgusting abomination that would add $2.5 trillion to the national debt. Today, Trump accusing Musk of being out for himself, angry that the bill cuts the electric vehicle tax credits that benefit Tesla owners.
I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate.
Musk left the administration just 5 days ago. He had a black eye. Trump revealing today he offered Musk makeup.
You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk, and even with the black eye, I said, "Do you want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup." But he said, "No, I don't think so," which is interesting and very nice. He wants to be who he is.
Musk spent more than $288 million to help elect Trump. The president says he could have won without him.
I think I would have won. Susie would say I would have won Pennsylvania easily anyway.
Musk watching today, furious, posting, quote, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election." The president gave Musk extraordinary power, allowing him to eliminate entire federal agencies and to fire tens of thousands of workers. But tonight, Trump portraying Musk as another disgruntled former employee.
They leave, and they wake up in the morning, and the glamour's gone, the whole world is different, and they become hostile.
The president says he's disappointed by this turn.
I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
Musk erupting to his more than 220 million followers. On Trump's claim he knew what was in the bill, Musk posting, "False. This bill was never shown to me even once." The president firing back, posting Elon was wearing thin. "I asked him to leave." And tonight, Trump is now threatening Musk's $20 billion in government contracts, saying the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. Musk continuing to fire back late today, suggesting Trump's tariffs will plunge the nation into recession, even suggesting impeachment, and leveling a deeply personal attack. Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. Referring to Jeffrey Epstein, who is accused of sex trafficking and who took his life in prison. Late today, reporters asking the president.
Mr. President, any response to Elon Musk?
The president did not answer.
And Mary Bruce joins us now. And Mary, Tesla isn't the only chess piece that Elon Musk is trying to play tonight.
Yeah, DeMarco, tonight he is threatening to decommission his Dragon spacecraft. It's the only U.S. vessel that goes to and from the International Space Station. And take a look at this. This shows what happened as this feud escalated throughout the day. Tesla stock plunging, down 14%. By the end of the day, the value of the company down some $150 billion.
A little special something we have here.
Just 6 days ago in the Oval Office, Elon Musk ended his tenure as Donald Trump's cost-cutting czar with affection and this golden goodbye.
Thank you, Elon.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Musk's brief during his 130 days at the White House to cut government spending. So when President Trump announced his so-called big, beautiful spending bill that would increase the nation's debt, Musk called it an abomination.
You know, I was disappointed to see the massive spending bill.
Earlier tonight, Trump responded.
He hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
And in the last few hours, this war of words has escalated on the social media platforms they respectively own. On Truth Social, Donald Trump wrote this evening, "Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his electric vehicle mandate and he just went crazy." On X, just 10 minutes later, Musk replied, "Such an obvious lie, so sad." Trump also wrote, "The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies. Before Musk then appeared to accuse Trump of covering up his involvement with the paedophile Jeffrey Epstein, writing, "Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT."
One of the main concrete things that you've seen is Trump talking about Musk's like billions and billions of dollars in US government contracts with SpaceX for launching rockets for Starlink. That is something that could really hurt Musk.
Take over, Elon, just take over.
This is a feud developing at the speed of social media. Trump has since said he doesn't mind Musk turning against him, but in the space of a few posts, Elon Musk appears to have gone from Trump's first buddy to perhaps his first adversary.
The alliance between the world's richest man and the world's most powerful, Donald Trump, is imploding right now in real time before our very eyes. After days of Musk trashing Donald Trump's signature domestic policy, his big ugly bill, as Elon Musk called it, Trump finally broke his silence. Watch.
Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here. And he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate. He said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next.
Musk, who's now a former special government employee, is doing just that. He is lashing out, reminding his 220 million followers on the platform he owns, X, of his potentially decisive $277 million political gift to Donald Trump. He writes this, quote, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Democrats would control the House and Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate." It went on and on and on. Trump even threatened to cancel Musk's billions of dollars worth of contracts, to which Musk fired back, accusing Donald Trump of, wait for it, covering up his role in the Epstein files. Yes, Elon Musk went there. As sordid as this all is, and it gets worse, why does any of this matter when the most powerful person in our government fights with the richest person in the world? We, as a public, get to peer deep inside the most corrupt and superficial alliance in American political history. And as they claw and strike rhetorically at one another, they affirm our deepest concerns and suspicions. Trump confirms that Musk was always only in it to enrich his companies, and Musk confirms that Trump was always for sale.
Trump's now saying that Elon has gone crazy and is threatening to cut SpaceX and Tesla's contracts with the government. With an Elon tweeting, "Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT." Or to first, Trump tweeted, "The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts." Elon replying, "This just gets better and better. Go ahead and make my day," while then retweeting that this would destroy the International Space Station. This would also cut off parts of the US military's communications and take down almost all of Ukraine's communications. Trump then also said that Elon was wearing thin and that he asked him to leave. With Elon saying this is an obvious lie, so sad. Elon then also appears to be threatening to start his own political party, and he issued a threat to Republicans saying some food for thought for Republicans. Trump has 3.5 years left as president, but I will be around for 40 plus years. With Elon also repeating that he's the reason Trump won again. Elon's now saying, in light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contract, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. And Elon even co-signed a tweet that called for Trump to be impeached with yes. But hey, follow to stay in the loop.
I gotta say. Yeah, you gotta say it. Elon gave us a fun one. Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That's the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. Oh, damn. I mean, is this Twitter war a cheesy gordita crunch wrap supreme? Because it's dripping hot, messy filth, and I'm eating up every sloppy bite. Bring it, daddy like. But by the way, Elon, a little late on that intel. Donald Trump was a sexual predator that preyed on young women, which is something I've only decided to tell you because he hurt my feelings. I am the hero of the story. Right. Wow. Trump's going to have to get one of those bumper stickers for his Tesla that says, "I bought this before Elon told everyone I was on Epstein's plane." So, let's recap.
That's good.
Let us recap together. The most powerful man in the world and the richest man in the world, each with their own missiles, are throwing haymakers at each other like Real Housewives on the girls' trip. This could easily get out of control, but thankfully a cooler head has stepped in to calm things down. Kanye tweeted, "Bros, please, no. Hug emoji. We love you both so much. Yay." Yay has entered the chat.
So, where does that leave us? On one side, we have President Donald Trump, back in the White House, more defiant than ever, with his grip on the Republican base stronger than before. On the other side, Elon Musk, a tech mogul, free speech absolutist, and cultural disruptor who now owns one of the most powerful platforms in the world, X. This isn't just a clash of personalities, it's a confrontation between two titans shaping modern America in very different ways. Elon Musk agreeing that President Trump should be impeached wasn't just a swipe, it was a line in the sand, a moment that made it clear, even those with similar enemies aren't always on the same team. Musk, once seen as a Trump-adjacent figure by many, has become increasingly unpredictable, backing some conservative ideals while rejecting Trump himself. Meanwhile, Trump, never one to take criticism lightly, fired back, calling Musk names, questioning his character, and reminding his base that loyalty still matters in his world. But is this feud about values, power, or just two egos in a world big enough for only one spotlight? What we're really witnessing is something bigger, a shift in influence. The political sphere and the tech world are no longer separate. They're colliding. Presidents are tweeting policy, billionaires are shaping elections, and every post, like, and retweet carries weight. So ask yourself, are these two men fighting for the soul of America, or just fighting not to be forgotten? Because in today's reality, truth is filtered through algorithms. Headlines are battles for attention. And even the President of the United States isn't immune to being challenged, not just by voters, but by visionaries with platforms and power of their own. Thanks for watching Facts or Reality, where we connect the dots and dig deeper than the headlines. If this made you think like the video, leave a comment below and subscribe for more fearless breakdowns of the forces shaping our future. Because the truth, it's not red or blue. It's buried beneath the noise. Until next time, stay sharp, stay skeptical, and stay informed.
Click play, now we spark the flame. Real talk, no cap, no shame. What's the news? What's the game? We call it out, we name the name. Lights on, time to elevate. No drama, we educate. Scrolling past all the vanity, stay grounded. Facts or reality? Facts or reality, what do you see? Truth in the rhythm, right the energy. G, no filter, no fallacy. We break it down with clarity. Facts or reality, ooh yeah. Wake up minds, let it be. Truth moves fast, come vibe with me. Tune in to Facts or Reality. Every headline got a deeper side, so we lift the veil, let truth collide. Not just views, we change the tide. We stay alert, we never hide. From the streets to the screen, stay woke. This the voice for the ones who spoke. No scripts, no parody. Only facts, only reality. We don't chase the hype, we chase the light. Day and night, we keep it tight. Voices rise when truth takes flight. This is more than views, this is insight. Facts or reality, tell me what's real. Truth on the track got mass appeal. No smoke, no tricks, just the deal. Click subscribe, now tell me how you feel. Facts or reality, you know. Lift the voice, break the crowd. Stand tall, speak loud and free. You're locked into Facts or Reality. Every headline got a deeper side, so we lift the veil, let truth collide. No filter, no fallacy. We break it down with clarity. Wake up minds, let it be. Truth moves fast, come vibe with me. Tuned in to facts or reality. Every headline got a deeper side, so we lift the veil, let truth collide. Not just views, we change the tide. We stay alert, we never hide. From the streets to the screen, stay woke. This the voice for the ones who spoke. No scripts, no parody, only facts, only reality.